At the time of the accident, Jacqueline Romine had just gotten off the freeway and come to a complete stop at a red light. She got rear-ended by another car at about 40 miles per hour. During the course of that accident, her seat back in her car broke, projecting her into the back seat of her vehicle. She hit her head in the back seat and broke her neck and became an incomplete quadriplegic. Johnson Controls manufactured the seat. They designed their seats to an outdated Federal Motor Vehicle Safety Standard 207. Been in place since the late 60s. It's never been upgraded. So the seat they made, they knew was a weak seat. They knew in an accident like this, 30, 40 mile an hour accident, the seat would break, lay down backwards, and someone could get projected into the rear of the seat. If this seat is in your car and you get rear-ended at 30 miles per hour plus, it is going to break every time. One of the things that I'm really proud of with regard to this case is we fought to use the consumer expectation test. The consumer expectation test is just a question that goes to the jury and says, did this seat perform as an ordinary consumer would have expected? So the jury has to basically opine, would I expect my seat to lay down and break and me get spit into the back seat in a 30 or 40 mile an hour impact? Everybody would say no to that, and the jury in this case said no, I would not expect that to happen. And what is great about it is we got a published opinion. It's the only one out there right now, so it's a big victory for consumers in the entire state. Johnson Controls' MO is they will pay 5% of whatever the auto manufacturer settled for. So they don't look at the case based on their risk or their exposure. They've just got a silly little formula. Going into trial, they offered me $250,000. My demand was $5 million to them. At the conclusion of trial, they upped it to $400,000. I don't know what was magic to that. I upped my demand to $10 million, and then the verdict came back at about $25 million. Getting this verdict for her, and even the prior settlements for her, I really felt like my life's work helped somebody. So that made me feel really good. The icing on the cake here was to get a published opinion. So now I feel like my life's work has helped hundreds of thousands of future victims, unfortunately, that are going to find themselves in a bad situation, being injured by a defective product where some manufacturer put profit over safety. It's very humbling because I feel like I'm no different than any other lawyer, and I am no different than any other lawyer. You know, just had a good client, good case, got a good verdict, but it does feel really good.